Hey everybody, Whitney with Girl Friday Crafts back for another episode of What in the Hell Did She Buy Now? Or heck, not really a cuss word, right? So I don't know how many of you are familiar with WhatNot. If you are not a WhatNot shopper or seller, I have conflicted feelings about recommending the platform. I love the platform. So my only conflicting feeling comes from the fact that it's a rabbit hole. So when I first became a buyer on WhatNot, I spent way too much money. And then I had stayed off it for a while, and then I started lurking a little bit on my favorite vendors again, and of course this is what happens. So this is from the Farmhouse Friar. I will link to her. I think I can link to her WhatNot, at least her upcoming show, in the video description. If you are not familiar with WhatNot, think eBay when it was actually an auction site, but live. So people go live on WhatNot to sell their stuff, and it's all kinds of everything on there. It's so much fun. They really are building a community there, which is a lot of fun. I am on there as a vendor. I've only done a couple of sales. I got to get out of my head about it. I go actually on there live. I try to go every week to craft, which is kind of fun. So yeah. Okay, so let's go through what I got and kind of tell you all what was in my head when I bid on it. Oh yeah. Okay, so Farmhouse Friar's vintage decor, which is a lot of fun. So I actually have two of these. This one's in here somewhere. It's an old inkwell. I have another one of these already from Upcycle by Brie, and my thinking was something Halloween related, right? Fill it with, try to paint it on the inside so it makes it look like there's black ink, or paint it on the outside and try to find some old either feathers or something like that, and kind of make some old looking vignette for Halloween. So when she had this, I was like, oh, a couple of those would be awesome. So here's one of them, and I'm gonna wrap it back up if you all will indulge me a minute, and try to organize this stuff in such a way that I remember what it is, but I don't like leaving the glass things unwrapped. This might be the other inkwell. So that's going to be really fun. And actually, ooh, she sent me a couple of feathers too. Yay. So I have a couple of feathers that I can put in there. Actually, my son works at a zoo. He might be able to get me some feathers. And this is just the other inkwell. So I have two of those. They're the same size. And then the one from Brie is a little bit smaller, and it looks like it might have actually had ink in it at one point, because there's some like black stains and stuff in it, so it's kind of cool. Okay, so there's that. And then I got this, and it has a little hanging hook on it. So this I'm going to paint and probably use one of my chalk couture transfers and chalk a design on the inside. And then my thinking was a little Christmas vignette. I can find little like bottle brush trees and things to put in there. Hi baby, you're actually gonna be in here while I'm talking. He likes to be in here, and then the minute I start talking to record a video, he leaves. And so yeah, so there's that. Also just realizing that I'm recording this video the wrong way. Sorry about that. Let's see, what else is in here? Hi, yes, I have goldfish. Yes, I have goldfish. Alright, so we also have this, and all of the oh yeah, I bought two of these. All of the vintage decor dealers do an amazing job of packaging their things up well. So I bought two of these. little glass butterflies. And then I have some chocolate butterfly cutouts, and so I was thinking about making some sort of something, this is for me, to hang on my front porch, or on the inside of the house in one of the windows or something like that. These are all glass, so I need to be careful with what I do with it, but yeah, that'll be something for some sort of porch decor. I'm making pillows for our porch with some butterfly designs. And there's another one of those butterflies in there somewhere too. I'll put those over somewhere else because I want to write. I'm just going to write on the packaging, on the paper that it's wrapped in, what it is. And then some of that glass stuff is just going to go back in this box for now. No, actually I have a room in a storage tub that I can put that in. So this might be the other butterfly. Yep, that's what it feels like. Yeah, so I'm not going to unwrap it all the way. This is just that other butterfly. I actually didn't think I won the auction on this second one. So I was pretty excited about that when I saw if you win an auction, it comes across the top of the screen that you won. And then this was cool. She had several of these, so I snagged one of these. Just an old wooden box. It's actually a drawer. So these are kind of cool. You see them as planters. Obviously, I don't know that I would want to put this outside, maybe on my front porch. It doesn't need to be painted or anything. It's gorgeous the way it is, but maybe with some sealant. And I would put flowers in pots down in it. I wouldn't put the dirt down in there, because if I wanted someday to do something else with it, I wouldn't want it to be a situation where I couldn't do that. Okay, so that is my Farmhouse Friar purchase from WhatNot. Like I said, I will link to her in the video description. And if I can't link directly to her, I can link to me, which will get you into WhatNot, and then you can just search for Farmhouse Friar. I'll make sure to put her name in the video description too. Okay, so that was this episode of What in the Hell Did She Buy Now? Thanks for watching, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.